All right, now I'm Kevin Coleman, reporting for the USADA Post, and I'm speaking with Jim Parks, who you pretty much manage the Ross County Airport.
That's correct.
Merle Shoemaker
Operation.
International.
That's it, yeah, maybe you can call it that, that's correct.
And you are also the,
Fixed base operation for ground support aircraft at that facility and the helicopter industry as a whole.
and you're also TRM management.
I'm the CEO, TRM Aviation Support and Avionics. Yep.
So you sort of have two interrelated roles there at the airport.
I do.
And you were talking to the commissioners that you have some lots along Stone Road in front of the airport.
Sure. They were, for the most part, houses that had served their purpose, and we tore them down. We kept the outbuildings and we improved the lots, and for the most part, they're shovel ready, and they're on the airport side of Stone Road.
And you had acquired them to control the property and have room for expansion and such?
It was time, they were actually becoming an eyesore, and it was time for them to go away.
So you had some plans for an emergency facility to build on part of that?
Not necessarily, it's one of the multiple options that the county has for property like that, or for an individual running the airport, the tarmac, and being able to relieve the main tarmac and keep it as sterile as possible as an aircraft movement area.
You said you have some expensive equipment parked there out in the open.
Yeah, it's just getting bigger and bigger. It's turned out to be a big company. Like I said, we want to keep motor vehicles away from aircraft movement as much as we can, and that's one of the concepts with the tarmac and this property adjacent to the tarmac.
When I spoke to you last year in September, I think, earlier, maybe May, you said that there are people come in with their little jump jets, Lear jets.
Yeah.
And there's one parked there at the time, so
yeah.
The airport's pretty busy.
The larger ultra long range biz jets come and go also at the airport. So the Globals, Expresses, and the Gulfstreams, the larger Gulfstreams, 92 to 98,000 pounds. Are using the facility also, yeah.
So for shipping and delivery?
That's more just the freighter industry, and those aircraft are specific for hauling pallets and loose cargo, things like that, which typically you couldn't haul on a passenger carrying airplane.
So the public is probably mostly unaware of how much business and how much traffic is at our local county airport.
Well, yeah, these airplanes don't sit around in one area very long. They're very expensive. They're expensive to operate. They have full-time crews and mechanics, and they're actually a tool. So you could paint the picture of an airplane flying 300, 400, 500 hours a year, but they definitely come and go from our facility.
A lot of traffic, a lot of money flowing in and out.
Yeah, it's good for the economy. Great for the economy.
So you had a plan, an idea for these lots, but things are changing now.
They did. Just for health reasons and my age and everything else, I think it's time to put it all out on the table and let all the leadership and everyone that has to do with the operations of the facility take a good close look at it.
You said that a couple of medical helicopter companies are interested if the commissioners aren't?
No, it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with the medical community at all. That's part of our business model. The companies that are interested in flight operations and aircraft sales and fixing, flying, and fueling aircraft. We are a federal repair station, avionics capabilities. So all that being said, the parties involved are very much interested in the day-to-day operations of aviation.
Okay, but medical flights are a big part of the airport.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime that you can get a medevac operation at your facility 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, that's a plus. That's a plus for the whole region.
And you were talking to the commissioners about a possibility of working to get an additional fire and EMS facility there, in addition to Cattail Road and
It's a concept, it's an idea, and that's how things start. Nothing more, nothing less.
So you want to give them like the opportunity of right of first refusal to use those locks?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So aside from this, what are your thoughts on the future of the Ross County Airport?
Oh, it's good. I mean, it's a standard FAA runway, so the declared distances and the distances from the taxiway and the center line to the runway and obstructions and homes and everything else, it's all been accomplished. So anytime you have a standard runway in the eyes of the FAA, you are just leaps and bounds above any other airport in the region.
And I think you said that a 707 could land there?
We try to limit the weight based on the wheels that are on the heavier airplanes, whether they have tandem gear or anything else. But primarily what you want to do in that scenario is make sure that you have crash fire rescue for those bigger airplanes that come in for lots of different reasons. 707s, those airplanes are not in the industry much anymore. It would be more like a 737 or a 757 that would have the dual tandem wheels on it.
Okay, I don't know my airplanes that
Well, it's just compressibility on the asphalt, how much frequency you want to put on an asphalt. We are not concrete, we are asphalt, but we do have a 100,000-pound footprint, which will enable large aircraft to come into our field.
So lots of room there.
Lots of room.
Anything coming up, any events? I learned about the Ford Tri-Motor and
You never made it. Did
yeah,
you make it?
I was there. I took my first
I thought I
airplane
said
ride.
that. Yeah. And a lot of people from Chillicothe, it was the most fun I've had in years at the airport, is just watching all the people from Chillicothe and Ross County, for that matter, that I hadn't seen in years, that all wanted to come out, and they came out more than just one day. So, yeah, and I mean, we pushed for that. We had airplane rides about a month ago, antique airplanes, but the weather was horrible, so it didn't work out. But we all had good. We all had breakfast with the whole circus, and turned out real well.
Is anything else like that coming up?
We're trying to get the tri-motor for 2024. So yes, yep.
You know when in 24?
It'd be probably August or September, based on what the local chapter of EAA can schedule.
Okay, it was September 22 when it was here.
Yeah. Fun airplane.
And how can people learn more about what's happening at the airport?
So, we have a website showing our service capabilities, but you're more than welcome just to stop out and enjoy it. With 10 miles or more visibility, you can see Great Seal State Park and just watch aircraft activity. And we have a lot of people that do that. They'll just come out and park in the parking lot and watch airplanes all day long.
Probably nothing like sitting on the hood and having a 747 fly over.
Yeah. It's all good.
All right. Well, Jim Parks with the Ross County Airport and TRM Support.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We do okay.